everybody, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Omega Chapter 87. And I'm telling you, the past couple of chapters have me fully convinced that the real Tokita Nico is running this bitch. The reason being is, look at Setsuna from Kengan Ashura. Remember, in Kengan Ashura with Setsuna, he behaved the same way that Oma killing him was going to be his salvation because Oma was this god. And yes, to be fair, he kind of believed that even before meeting the real Tokita Nico, but real Tokita Nico, like, gaslighted that shit even more. And I feel like what happened was real Tokita Nico saw the results he got from that shit and was like, dude, if we're gonna get that from one person, dude, just imagine if what we're gonna get from more of these motherfuckers. And I think that's what's going down. So, like, when we saw the shit about Mukaku saying to Ryuki at the end of the chapter about the promise of killing the worms because they're all pests, it's just like, wait a minute, pests. That, and I said that this last week, and I thought about this even more prior to recording this live reaction, real Tokita Nico was considered a pest even before all this shit went down with Setsuna. So you gotta imagine that, yeah, it's gotta be him. If it's not him, I'm gonna be very surprised. But anyway, hopefully we're gonna find out why all of this is it says Ryuki said it was Naiden's fault, but I really can't wait to find out if we're going to get confirmation this week. So let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. Darmion, I swear to fucking God, I love you, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, Darmion. From the get-go, you are giving me greatness in terms of art. And Chapter 87 is titled To the Azure Sky. Alright, before I get into why I love this art, I'm going to read this page, and then I'll tell you why I love this art. Gauss-style armor-clad, a defensive technique that involves contracting and tensing the muscles to block an opponent's attack. It is often used in situations where blocks, dodges, and parries are unavailable. The armor-clad technique originated with the Gauss style and was passed on to the Nico style. This technique is an applied form of armor-clad. It involves hardening the muscles of the finger to punch through an opponent's vitals. Alright, let me get to why I love this art so much. So, first of all, what Darmion could have done is could have just given us a plain black background, but nah, this background is fucking fierce. I love this background. But what's great about it in particular, besides it looking badass, is that you see the energy, like where the energy of the armor clad is, or it mainly focuses on, which is the upper body, right? And then when you get to this particular technique where it goes into the thumb, you see where it condenses, and I really like that. Very smart use of utilizing the panel. Oh, God, I fucking love this background. Okay, then, of course, I have to talk about the anatomical art because I have to, because anatomical art is beautiful. This anatomical art, man, oh God, I swear, Darmion is calling Ajachika out. He is calling Ajachika out. Man, I cannot wait to see what Record of Ragnarok is going to do now. I really can't wait to see the art. Because Darmion is calling you out, Ajachika. You cannot deny this. If you're a Record of Ragnarok manga reader, you know that this is what Darmion is doing. He's like, bring it. You want to try and compare the anatomical art to me? Bring it, bitch. This art is beautiful, man. Oh God, this is why, to me, Darmion is one of the leading mangaka in what I've been calling the manga renaissance, the golden age of manga. Because we're getting such beautiful art from this, and from him, and it's just, it really sucks that unless Darmion is watching overseeing saying the adaptation process, the anime adaptation process, we're not going to get a good adaptation, art and animation wise. It just really breaks my heart, because I would love to see this adapted. It's just that I don't think we could ever. This is not adaptable. This is not adaptable. I can't see it being adaptable unless Daramian is there, and it's not just. Daramian's not the only exception. Murata's art in One Punch Man, it's the same thing. It's not adaptable. It really isn't unless you have the actual artist there to like oversee it, because they're that good. That's saying a lot. But just look at that musculature. Oh God, that line work is just so beautiful. Oh my God, it's just fantastic. But anyway, now that I'm done having my orgasm, let's keep going here. So we got the Gal Style Pierce, which we saw at the end of last chapter, but we saw it like zoomed out, and so now we're getting a close-up of it. And again, Daramian, this is just heavenly. Look how beautiful this is. This line work, this detailing. We don't see this anymore. And this is why I'm saying we're in the manga renaissance. We don't see this anymore in art and animation in the West. We don't see it. We don't see it in anime that much anymore either. It's just really heartbreaking. I'm not saying I'm more saying in general. In rare cases, we do. And if you're reading Hitman by Seo Koji, the current arc of that manga, which I'm covering, you know what I'm talking about. It's really fucking annoying. But look at that face. Hold on, let me read the slide, and then I will point this out from Naiden. Wonderful. See this face right here? Doesn't that look a lot like Setsuna? Setsuna made the same fucking face in Kengan Ashura. I'm telling ya. I swear to God, if Yamashita or Oma does not recognize this face, then as what Setsuna made back in Kengan Ashura, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed. Oh no, he's losing way too much blood. Ryuki, stop! It's your fault. All your fault. Dude, look at that close-up, extreme close-up of that eye. Woo! He's dude. Ryuki is far gone. He is just gone. But you know what? I would have loved to seen this, but I know it's just a metaphor. I would have loved to seen like an omega symbol in the eye. That would have just been so cool. But give up, surrender now, Liu. Ooh, look at that shit. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, dude! Look at that background. Naiden just like took Ryuki's wrist and just like stuffed it in even more. Oh, and then there's that negative contrast. It's happened. Mission accomplished. Naiden! He actually killed him. I don't believe my eyes. The wound you gave me was a lethal one. I just helped speed up the process. Congratulations, Omega. Now the future is connected. You must lead us, Connector. Whoa. What does he mean by Connector? What are you talking about? Naiden! Naiden, are you insane? Please don't die now. Hang on until the doctor gets here. What? I can't hear you. Be careful. Don't trust Nicholas! Woo! Nicholas! Wait, what? What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Whoa. This looks really bad. So Nicholas is a worm? Woo! Nicholas is I'm telling you. Naiden is the equivalent of Ashura Setsuna. Let's be real. But what about Nick? So we were right. So there was at least one more worm that we didn't know about. It was Nicholas. But who is Nicholas, though? I don't think no way he's the real Takeda Nico. If he's the real Takeda Nico, I will be surprised by that. There's no way he is. But I still stand by my theory about the real Takeda Nico running this bitch. I believe it. I still believe to me it just makes the most sense. But what about Nicholas? Like, what does he do? What about him? Hurry, take him to the infirmary. You're a good man, Liu. Aww. I first met you when I infiltrated Purgatory 3 years ago. What do I have to fight? Let's see. What? Do I have to fight a Mongolian wrestler today? Idemitsu, where do you find these guys? I've heard about you. You're Liu, Dongchen, the serpent, one of, Purgatory's, 3 demon fists. 3 demon fists? That's just what the audience calls us. I'm just a martial arts prodigy. It was an odd experience, but God, this panel is beautiful. I love it. In all my life as a worm, I never thought I'd feel this way. I never thought I'd feel this way. Whoa, what? What are you doing? Hurry, stop the bleeding. It's time to go home. I'll see you in the azure skies, my friend. Aww. A tragedy has struck. Naiden has been pronounced dead. This means Gao loses the match by disqualification. This is a truly, truly unfortunate turn of events. But man, that metaphor, though, is beautiful. I want to go back to that real quick. And all my life as a worm, I never thought I'd feel this way. It's time to go home. I'll see you in the azure skies, my friend. I know a lot of... this was a bromance here. I know a lot of people are gonna be thinking otherwise, but this was straight up broness. This was broness. I know there's gonna be some doujinshis made. There's gonna be some yaoi doujinshis made from this shit. I know it. If I do not see yaoi doujinshis made, I'm going to be very surprised. But anyway, let's keep going here. Are you fucking kidding me? It's that chump's fault for rolling over and dying. See, Ryan knows. Shut up. I know what I saw. Naiden delivered the killing blow himself, but why would he do that? Oh, come on, Oma! Come on, don't tell me you didn't recognize that shit. Ryuki, what happened here? Why would you do this? Koga, boss, this is my fault. I should have stopped Ryuki no matter what it took, but look at what happened. It's okay, Ryuki, just calm down. Let's get you fixed up, okay? Wait a minute, you didn't think I'd let you leave, did you? You died too! Whoa! This final panel is just... Ooh, it is beautiful. This is beautiful. This final panel of this chapter is just gorgeous, but... Oma, how did you not figure this out, though? This was like Setsuna. How did you not figure it out? But there's a Nico up in there. And Naiden said, do not trust Nicholas. But is he the real Takedo Nico that I'm thinking of? No, he's not. Is he a possible Nico? Well, his name's Nicholas. But it looks like there was some truth to that statement about another worm. There is another worm up in there. Or is it something else? I think it's another worm. But why? But then that means, in regards to Naiden, and this is Naiden, and I want you guys to think about this. In that respect, that means Naiden was definitely the Setsuna of this manga. He was, because Naiden said to not trust Nicholas. I definitely believe Naiden, because remember with Setsuna was the same fucking thing. Setsuna basically turned traitor at the last minute. I feel like we got the same kind of thing here. I'm really curious what you guys think, because of this line right here, and all my life as a worm, I never thought I'd feel this way. And also, I keep thinking about, like, what he was saying to Ryuki even prior to that, about what Mukaku said, about, like, questioning what Mukaku was telling Ryuki about all worms being evil. I honestly think Naiden was turning. By Naiden saying, now that I'm thinking about it, by Naiden saying what he said to Ryuki about getting Ryuki to questioning, Mukaku. And then this at the end of his life. It makes me, and then saying this shit about Nicholas, it makes me wonder if Naiden was turning on the worm. I'm really curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Naiden do you guys agree with me that Naiden was the Setsuna of Kengan Omega? And do you guys agree that based on what we got in this chapter and even before in a few chapters ago when he was getting Ryuki to question Mukaku, that that he was turning on the worm? And maybe maybe the reason why he did this to activate the Omega was to show Nicholas that you can't fuck around with the worm, or not worm. You can't fuck around with the tiger vessel. There has to be a reason for this. I feel like Naiden was doing this for his own, well, maybe not just for Nicholas, but I feel like, Nicholas aside, I feel like Naiden was doing this more for, like, the Setsuna reason of being liberated than anything else. Because remember with the real Tokita Nico and all that shit, there was other reasons for this. They have different motives. But for Setsuna and for Naiden, it was just to be liberated. So, I really, in all honesty, believe that Naiden just wanted to be liberated. And he wanted, and it's similar to with Setsuna telling Oma the truth about what happened. I think Naiden wanted, his conscience, he wanted Ryuki to kind of question what he was doing as well. Well, Setsuna didn't want Oma to question what he was doing. But Naiden was just a little bit different in that regard. He wanted Ryuki to kind of understand what was going on a little bit. And kind of make him question what was happening and get him ready for the next trial ahead. I'm really curious what you guys think. This is just really, really taking an interesting turn. I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think in terms of Naiden? What do you think? Because Naiden, I really like that Naiden is a little bit different from Setsuna in that regard. Where Naiden wanted, I think, Naiden and Setsuna are a little bit different in that regard because Setsuna just wanted to be, like, free and liberated from his sins. And he thought that Oma was the only way to do that. And he, like, worshipped him as a god in that regard. And I think And that's where and yes, Naiden upbringing was different, but I think Naiden must have I think what happened was Naiden realized what was going down with the worm, and he wanted to use Ryuki as a way to liberate him from those sins. I think that's what happened. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I could keep bringing you more Kengan content. There's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All of that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!